And then Mooch being the silent but deadly type. He's
like a fart.
Yeah, he is. He's like a fart. He eats enough.
All right, Sassy Gamers, this is Phoenix Nova behind the camera, and I am here with Arius Black Studios, and we're going to be taking a look, or at least learning a little bit about 5 Cats in a Trench Coat Heist Edition. So, take it away.
All right, so 5 Cats, Heist Edition. We plan on making more games with them in the future, hence the Heist Edition part of it. But it's oriented around 5 main cats, and you're going to start off with Boss, who would be this guy right here, and he's in charge, hence the name. And he recruited everybody else to start stealing things, but also, I mean, doing what cats do, which is, you know, breaking things and apparently setting things on fire. There's a little bit of arson in the game, to be like thievery, arson, just petty crimes, you know, and so it's a co-op game where you and up to, we're going to do up to 5, right? Yeah, up to 5 players are going to go through and just do that. You're going to steal and break and just destroy as much as you can. And each character has 2 abilities, an ultimate and then like their normal ability. So for example, Macchiato here, he's their techie. He can hack the doors and get through the walls that maybe if you were a different cat, you wouldn't be able to do so. And he also hacks a Roomba, and that's how he gets around. He can get away if he gets caught from something. He just zooms away. Another good example would probably be Coconut. She's the what did we decide to name her category? It was the attention seeker category. Yeah.
She's a playmaker because of her healing ability.
Yeah. And so,
Right. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. So Coconut's her special skill, like her regular skill, is she can heal the other players. So cats have a ego meter. Because they think that humans are dumb, and then the humans in this game are very dumb. So when you get caught by a
humans are
human,
dumb.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a cat, honestly, obviously, definitely not 5 cats in a human suit, but humans are dumb. And the thought is if you get caught by a human, you're really upset. You're like, ah, man, like I'm off my game. I got caught by some dumb human. You know, and you're like embarrassed.
That's amazing.
So she like recovers your ego because she's like, oh, come on, guys, you've got this. She's also a little bit malicious, though. Her personality, I like it. And then she also is the distraction. So she has mind control abilities that works on humans and I guess other equally stupid creatures. And she can compel them to follow her or do honestly whatever she wants. So she uses that to distract the guards so you can slip past them and get to wherever you need to go.
So the gameplay in this, is it, like, describe the gameplay a little bit.
I've been kind of describing it to people as a puzzle, like a puzzle stealth game, essentially. You're trying to avoid getting caught to maximize your points, and you're using your...
turn-based or real time?
It's real time, yeah.
Real time, okay.
Yes. You're quite literally running amok, is more or less what's happening. With Boss, I think you said he was the leader. You didn't mention his X-ray vision. So it's fine. It's just X-ray vision. No. So Boss has X-ray vision and the ability to summon other cats. He can mind control like non-genetically modified, regular old, just stray cats. So Hem and Coconut have the same power, different species, kind of, and they use it a little differently. So a bunch of cats will appear out of nowhere. They'll destroy everything in their path, and they'll target all the enemies to distract them for you. And then if you want to talk about Mooch or Chance.
Yeah, I can talk about Mooch and Chance. So they have a little backstory, actually. They came as a package deal. And the little story is that Chance was a little kitten, and he was getting attacked by something. And Mooch came and swooped in and protected him, and they've been inseparable ever since. And Mooch is kind of like the strong, silent type. And then Chance is just, I mean, he's a little black cat. He's a little scaredy cat. He's a little afraid of everything. And with Chance's ability, he actually can turn into a ghost and float through objects and things like that, of that nature. It's inexplicable as to why his ability is so drastic, but that's what he is. And then he's also like the smallest, so he can fit into vents and like also surpass doors that way. So he's kind of like the stealth expert in that sense, that he can get around, he can circumvent in one way or another any sort of like door or barrier type situation. And then Mooch being the silent but deadly type. He,
He's like a fart.
yeah, he is. He's like a fart. He eats enough. He eats enough food to.
No.
But he gets set on fire, and but he's also the strong boy, so he can pick things up and move them. But he also can get like Super Saiyan on fire, set and so that's how he's the arsonist for sure.
That definitely sounds like an amazing story and amazingly fun time. Okay, so that's a little bit about Five Cats in a Trench Coat, the Heist Edition.
Yeah.
So for
Yeah.
and there'll be more cats. That's good to know.
Updates in the future, regular cats, more maps. It'll always be a little
Yeah,
different.
we plan on having more features and content added as the game progresses and moves on. So
Very
that
cool.
we have some engaging content to keep bringing people back.
So that's a little bit about the game, but some of our viewers might be new, even though you've been on the channel before. So tell them a little bit about your studio.
That's me.
CEO.
Okay, Miss CEO talking. Oh, God. Okay, so Arius Black Studios ironically primarily focuses on horror games.
Ironically, because
But we also just really love
for sure.
cats like a lot, and we really love mischievousness. So we originally we were making a game called Livia, which we are still making. We decided to take a step back and step away from the art and just focus on programming all the mechanics. So we're going to be probably showing that in a while, like not in the near future, so that we have a fully robust up thing. We also have Janus, which is a co-op horror game that will be, it's less grandiose than Livia, so that will probably be first after this. We have a comic series that is in the Livia universe, so if you like video games about demons and maybe a little bit of simulation theory, slightly, sort of, and just like psychological aspects to it without like gods from other space. We have this detective comic that is following, it is a prelogue to the Livia game that's coming out eventually. That is following Detective Walker, one of Livia's closest friends, who is investigating her untimely and highly suspicious death. In the process of investigating that, he kind of invokes the wrath of this like outer god, so he's put himself on her radar. And he's working together with the Angel of Death, who is incredibly oblivious to just normal human convention. And they're trying to figure out what's going on. Like, why did Livia die the way that she died? What is the greater play that is happening here? And what are their roles in this play? So that's Arius Black Studios has a lot of plans in a lot of places. We will be at Southern Fried Expo if I can help it. So I'm hoping to get there this year, and we're looking at a couple of other cons too. More on those, not quite sure yet about those. But we're looking forward to it, and hopefully going to be making lots and lots of games and comics. Deadlock is available on Webtoons. It is up right now. As soon as I get home and sleep, the next episode will be posted. It's ready. I just have to upload it.
So speaking of conventions,
Yeah.
is this your first time to MomoCon?
As a not a vendor, but as an expo person, yes. I've been to MomoCon myself before as a customer. This is her first MomoCon, period.
Okay.
So it's been fun. It's been interesting. It's a lot of people, and it's a 4-day con, so it's a little bit more tiring than I wanted it to be. But I've talked to so many awesome people and seen so many sweet cosplays. I've been keeping an eye out for all of my favorite animes so I can go and harass them. It's been lovely. I've been really looking for Sly Cooper cosplays, specifically.
Yeah, we didn't even mention.
Yeah, so the reason is because we have Kevin Miller voice acting Boss in our trailer, which is up on YouTube. And Kevin Miller, if anybody's a fan of these old games, which apparently they're retro, I'm not old, damn it. Anyway, he's the voice actor of Sly. It's old. It's a 20-year-old game. I have to let it die. Anyway, Kevin Miller is the voice for Sly, which is like, Sly Cooper is also a game about animals that steal things. So I emailed him, and then he responded, and he likes it. So I'm dying a little bit on the inside. But yeah, we've got a voice acted trailer. We're probably gonna revamp it. We have an idea to improve the art direction and probably make a new trailer with the audio.
Cool.
But yeah.
This is like an interim trailer for the convention. So
Yeah. But
So, like we said, this is your first time at MomoCon as a vendor, as in having a booth. but you have been to other conventions previously as vendors. So tell me, what's something positive and unique about that sets MomoCon apart and different from those other conventions that you've been a vendor at before?
Aside from the volume, because we're mostly here to spread the word to as many people as possible, you know? And MomoCon is like, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the biggest convention in Georgia. I'm pretty sure it is. If not, I'd be surprised. Not counting Dragon Con. Dragon Con is its own species completely.
Yeah.
But like for anime and gaming and stuff like that, it's a pretty big con. I like that about it a lot. MomoCon has a lot of really cool events. Whenever I'm not here, I'm in an art workshop, which is ironic because I have no artistic ability. But I like to go there because it's a quiet corner and I can get away from people. So it's really nice.
So it sounds like that it was pretty successful coming here as a vendor to MomoCon.
Oh, yeah.
So are you going to possibly come back next year as a vendor?
Yeah, we're hoping to. Yeah, what I want to do is get like a proper booth in the artist alley because of the comic series that we're working on, so we can have like a merch spread and just you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So trying to get the money together for that.
One-stop shop of like here's
Arius Black Studios and all of its glory.
Yeah, art and games. Yeah. That's a great idea. I like that.
Thank you. Yeah, we're looking to do something similar for Southern Fried, but I have to figure out if they still have vendor options. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So, if our viewers want to learn more about you, Arius Black, where can they find you, or how can they support you?
So we have an Indiegogo right now for 5 Cats in a Trench Coat. You can also find that Indiegogo by pretty much all of our social medias have a link tree attached to it, and all of the link tree gives you all of the social medias. So it's very closed loop. So if you go on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and you just type in Arius Black Studios. it's going to be in the title of the video. Arius Black Studios. There'll be information there to get to the Indiegogo. We're trying to reach our goal so we can have ideally a Switch port, a fully. The Indiegogo ends on June 28th, which is my birthday. So you have to, you literally must. Otherwise, I'll be very disappointed. But also, it's just exactly a month from today, basically, so that makes sense. But yeah, so that's the way to get to us. We also really appreciate follows and engagement and stuff like that.
You can join our Discord to stay up to date to what's going on, in the game releases. If there's any changes, we love hearing what you guys think,
There's an award for the Indiegogos.
Oh, right, you're talking about the.
Yeah. You get
Which
the cat.
award?
You get the cat. You get the
cat. Oh yeah, if you support us on Indiegogo, there's an exclusive cat that's released just for the people who support on Indiegogo. They can get a hold of that kitty.
Awesome. Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you very much for your time, and you have a great rest of your convention.
You too.